This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 28th of May. This is James Spann. Hey, Alabama's weather rain-free this afternoon. We might see a few storms around tonight and tomorrow, however, but the weekend looks pretty good. Let's begin with the upper air look today, and really it's the same pattern. We have an upper low that's over Minnesota and the Dakotas, and down below that we have this broad southwest flow aloft. But again today we're in a zone of sinking air behind a short wave, so we have a partly sunny sky. That's the visible satellite view. And really, there's just nothing on radar. I see a couple of showers down in Mobile County, one up in the other end of the state in Jackson County, and that's about it. We do note a cluster of storms over parts of South Louisiana, and those could creep into South Alabama later tonight. With the increased amount of sunshine, we got mostly low and mid-80s today. Birmingham at 82. The same for Tuscaloosa. Dothan 87, Mobile 89. The cool spot, Huntsville at 79. Watch warning map, very quiet today. Got a couple of severe weather watches for parts of Colorado and eastern Kansas down into the Texas Panhandle. Here's the severe weather outlook through tonight. We have kind of a broad risk set up from the southern plains in Texas over to the South Atlantic coast, and this includes a low-end marginal risk, that's level 1 out of 5 of severe storms for South Alabama. That storms might creep over the southern half of the state tonight, but obviously things are pretty calm this afternoon. Tomorrow, we'll see an increase in showers and storms. Not raining all day, but there will be storms around. And again, they could be strong. Maybe some gusty winds and small hail. There's a marginal risk for a pretty good chunk of the state. And then on day 3, which is Friday, we have a marginal risk over the southern counties of the state. And again, a cold front's going to be pushing through on Friday, and that should bring a nice weather change just in time for the weekend. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days, valid through Wednesday of next week. The amount's about 1/2 inch for the north, 1 to 1.5 inches for South Alabama. So let's break it down day by day. Model fans, here we go. The GFS 12Z run tomorrow afternoon at 4. And again, that upper low is kind of stretching out across the Great Lakes, the upper Midwest. And again, down here, we still have a pool of moist air in place. Let's go right to the high-res HER model. This is valid tomorrow morning at 16Z. That's 11 o'clock. And you can see the HER is suggesting a number of showers and storms will be around during the morning hours. So unlike today, the weather tomorrow probably starting off wet. And then by 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, things look relatively dry. So at the moment, and understand models are struggling a bit with this pattern, at the moment it looks like the best chance of rain will be tomorrow morning. And then the afternoon and evening could work out to be relatively dry. And the highs probably in the 70s for much of the state because of clouds and showers. So this is Friday, and again, a surface front will be pushing in. And it could be, again, for the northern counties of the state, it might be the better chance of rain during the morning hours, and then shifting into South Alabama by afternoon. And then Saturday, once again, we're looking at a dry day. How about that? Sunny, lower humidity values. Much of North Alabama will start the day in the 50s. That is not bad for the 31st of May. The high Saturday in the low 80s in most spots. And really, Sunday looks good. I guess there might be a shower late in the day for the northwestern corner of the state, but much of Alabama dry, highs in the 80s. So a really nice weekend ahead as we kick off meteorological summer on Sunday, the 1st of June. And Monday looking dry, and really Tuesday looking dry. This run of the GFS keeping the showers west of here as a ridge builds in, and that makes sense. I think the ridge should be the dominant player for much of the week. In fact, this is a week from today. This is Wednesday, June 4th. Big trough in the west, ridging in place here. And with a ridge, that means sinking air, and that would offset a lot of shower formation and kind of mean warmer and drier weather for much of the week. And there might be a day with a couple of isolated showers, but it sure looks like the week should be pretty quiet. Let's keep going. This is 10 days out. This is Saturday, June 7th. And the ridge beat down a little bit. There's a short wave north and west of the state, and that might bring a few showers in here that weekend. Take a look at rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean is the green line on that chart, which is the one you want to look for. It's a little above 2 inches between now and the 12th of June. Temperatures coming off the national blend of models. Upper 70s tomorrow and Friday. Wow. Upper 50s Saturday morning. But then here comes that old summer feel by, Thursday of next week, the high 90. And by the end of next week, the low near 70. That's more like June. And just in, latest long-range guidance, June 5th through June 11th. Temperatures here a little above average if this all works out. So that's it for the afternoon discussion. Our next one will be here, our live update about 5:30 tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on the television side this evening, right across the hall, Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.